into our only, hold on to your hats, peeps, slipper in the show. So this means, and this is what I slip into the minute I get home, Liam, in
That's
fact.
right.
I slip into one of my Vionic slippers. So I don't have this version, but I have a Vionic slipper, and it makes my feet so happy. So this is the Adilyn, and over 70,000 of these have been sent out to QVC customers. So pairs, right? It's exclusive to QVC. You can't find it anywhere else. And we do have it on a feature price of $55.26. Remember, get that Q card, or if you have a Q card, you can shop with your Q card and get this home on 3 easy payments in that $55.26. Shipping and handling is always included. And we've got, how many colors? 4 colors here?
4 colors, yep.
4 colors, and sizing. How do I size?
Sizing, so these are whole sizes only. So what we recommend, if you sit on the half size down. So an 8.5 will go down to an 8, 7.5 down to a 7. If you sit on the whole size, just grab that, that's fine. And we're calling this a medium width, but it's really, you know, medium even to a slightly wider foot type. But we've made this on our slightly wider unit.
Okay, I love it, love it, love it. If we're down here already, let's start on the colors here. So I'm just gonna say it, it's September 1. A lot of us pick up slippers for our loved ones for Christmas or for, you know, the holidays, whatever. My brother's birthday's the day after Christmas. He always gets, and I know that we're, you know, that we're buying for women here, but he always gets shortchanged.
We do have some men's slippers as well.
Oh,
also
we do?
on QVC.com.
Oh,
we don't really
great.
show, but we are looking after the blokes, and there are some men's styles on QVC.com.
I love that. So this is your tan, and as you can see, it's quilted. So this is quilted terry, which is so soft, this material. Oh. And then we have our black, and you know, the bow detail, look how fun that is. We'll get into it in a second. Here's the black, and not only is the upper, but like the footbed has that French terry lining, which
That's
just
right.
means, hi, we love your feet, come sit and
It's like
slip
a big
in.
hug for your feet.
It is a big hug. All right, so here is the navy. Loving, and then here is the blush, and he said blokes.
Blokes, and I've been corrected, and I need to say dudes in America.
That's okay, you can say blokes.
All
We
right,
understand, you know, you get the meaning of the word by the context. Isn't
That's
that what
right.
we learned in English?
Okay.
You're like, I wasn't here, Rachel, I'm Australian. Start again.
I missed that day at university.
So give us a tour of this slipper, which I love and swear by, and like I said, change into every day when I get home.
Absolutely. I mean, look, the first thing you notice is just how beautiful and soft they
Yeah.
are, and you can see, you know, that beautiful quilted upper there as well with that terry lining. So it's going to keep your feet super, super warm, but you're also keeping your feet super supported there with that great arch support and that nice deep heel cup. And if you think about the surfaces around the home, they're all hardwood floors or tiles, even carpet. That's not going to give your foot the support that it needs. So to have that support sitting by your bed, as soon as you get up in the morning, slip into these, and you're going to have that instant feeling of support, that instant feeling of relief with every single step that you're taking. But I also love the fact that we've got this really durable rubber outsole as well. So, you know, these are so comfortable, you're going to forget you got them on. You will be wearing them outside, but, you know, great to sort of wear, you know, outside, take the trash out, let the dog out, you know, duck down and get a coffee in the morning at the local store, whatever it might be.
Right.
But you're getting that sort of, it's going to be really durable rubber outsole there as well. So you can wear these outside if you forget you've got them on, which happens quite a lot. I know I've heard a few stories of a lot of people going to work and forgetting they've got their slippers on. But and I love the fact that you've got a nice little cute bow detail with that beautiful little leather, that beautiful gold fob there as well. So, you know, really beautiful details there. It is a lovely looking slipper, but it's keeping your feet super warm and super supported as well. And you know, I like to do a comparison every now and then. And here we've got just the regular sort of slipper there. You can see very, very similar. It's quilted. It's going to keep your feet nice and warm. But if I turn it around this way, you can see there's absolutely no support underneath the foot and not offering a great deal of support there as well. Because as I said earlier, you know, your feet shouldn't bend where your foot doesn't bend. So your footwear shouldn't bend where your footwear shouldn't bend where your foot doesn't bend. That's right. Yep. So if your foot's bending in these areas, you probably should go see a medical professional.
Somebody.
So yeah, but by contrast, there you can see there with Vionic, you're getting again a super cute slipper, but with that fantastic support. They're nice and flexible through the forefoot and nice and supported through the rear foot.
And remember, what I love is that we're actually getting on the backside like a full shoe. Like that almost looks like the traction that you'd see on your tennis shoe. So that's why I go out, I get my mail, I can go walk to my leasing office if I want to. I can just, you know, go sit out in my backyard.
Exactly.
But look how pretty this is, and I didn't mean to grab that from you, but I wanted to show that the quilting looks very different depending upon the color you're getting. It's the same, but the quilting's a little quieter on the tan. Look if you're getting that girly pink, and you know, think about it. If you've got girls, young daughters going off to college, and they're gonna have to use their slippers as they're walking down the hallway, and if they get locked out of their dorm room, which I totally did. Did you ever get locked out of your dorm? Like,
Well,
I totally would get locked out.
We don't sort of travel away or move out of home to go to college or university. Yeah, so I lived at home home as long as I could actually while I was going through university.
So you didn't then get locked out of your dorm room?
No, Mum and Dad tried to
did.
lock me out of the house a few times, but I think that was just giving me a hint to say leave.
Time for you to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you happen to be at a dorm, you know someone who's going to a dorm, this is how you, because the bathroom is way down the hall and around the corner, and you don't want to do that in bare feet. So here are your slippers for that. The pink, we have black, and then we also have navy. They are whole sizes only, and if you are a half size down.
That's right. So 9.5 down to a 9, 8.5 down to an 8.
We're going to go over and we're going to show you what this means when it's like on your foot and how it's going to change your body, because this is how you get to pamper your feet all the way around the clock, because we give you shoes, right, for out in the world and work and that sort of thing. But when you get home, if you're getting into a slipper that has no support, you've just undone all the good you did during the day.
Exactly
So
right.
here we give you 24-hour care on your feet.
Absolutely
Go ahead.
right. So
Miss Kylene is
let's have a look.
standing waiting.
Kylene's been a good sport. Let us drawing along her legs again. But let's have a look at, Kylene here on a hard, flat, unnatural surface, a really common surface around the home, which is the tile. And again, you can see how flat that line is we've drawn along her arch. But watch what happens when I lift it. That's the foot back into its natural alignment. So you can see how that line's lifted and that nice curvature on the arch. But when I let it go, you can see how that arch just really flattens out. But what I want to also show you is, the difference that being in the alignment makes on the size of your foot as well. So if I just draw a line where Kylene's big toe is sitting, and again realign the foot and draw a line where her toes ended up, you can see that foot shortened. It's shortened about a half to a quarter of an inch there. The reason being, when your foot goes back into its naturally aligned position, it shortens. When it goes back into its unnatural alignment, that overpronate position, it elongates. And that elongation is actually coming from the arch area. If we just sort of keep a look on this shot, notice that the heel isn't moving at all. All that alignment, that shortening is coming from the arch, and that elongation is coming from the arch as well. When it goes back into that overpronated position, the foot's actually getting longer. And that's why a lot of people will say, as they're getting older, my foot's getting bigger, but what's actually happening, the foot's actually getting flatter. So when your foot's back into its naturally aligned position, you're getting that support as well, so your foot will shorten a little bit.
This is how you pamper yourself daily. I look at our manufacturer's suggested retail price. It's a good $10 more than ours. We're at $55.26. On your Q card, that would be your Q card that you can apply for online. You can break that up in 3 easy payments.